Whiskey, you should never drink alone. Whiskey, you should never drink again. You're talking to your mic, acting like you have the right, but no one cares what the hell you're saying.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, to an episode of a reasonable amount of whiskey ramblings. I said whiskey ramblings was going away, and I did not lie. No longer will I do episodes where it's just me consistently drinking more and more and getting drunker and drunker. That's not the point. But right now, I'm actually researching for an upcoming video. You guys did select, at the time I'm recording this, you selected RPG horror stories to be the next one. So we're going to go ahead and I'm looking up stories for that. But I thought while I'm doing that, I'd kind of just, I have a single glass of whiskey here that I'm just sipping on, and I'm going to just kind of give you a little bit of my thoughts, and I'm going to ramble while I'm doing this. So what I wanted to talk about during this rambling is basically an idea or a viewpoint that keeps getting brought up in the comments of my videos. And that is that a lot of people are not happy that I use AI. Now, mostly the AI I use is for the thumbnails that go at the start of my videos. I have used AI for some graphics in the intros of some of my neckbeard videos, and recently I have signed up for a paid subscription for a service that will take like lyrics that I write and make AI generated songs using those lyrics in a style of my choosing. But I see all the time people going like, oh, I don't like the look of your AI. Oh, the fact that you have AI in some of your intros is going to turn people off. Oh, I see you use AI. Please consider hiring an artist. And look, I don't mean to sound like ungrateful. I do appreciate everyone watching my videos, but I gotta say that if you're asking me to hire somebody for this work, well, you gotta put your money where your mouth is. See, I am a small creator. I'm still under 1,000 subscribers. My channel isn't monetized. I have one Patreon patron who pays $10 a month, so I get like 8 of that, and I have one person subscribed to the $1 tier on YouTube, so I get like 60 cents a month that I can't even cash out. I started this channel as free advertising for my, main side business, Chimera Miniatures, where I make custom miniatures and I sell collectibles on eBay and Mercari. I used to sell on Etsy, but that was not selling at all, so I actually got rid of my Etsy store. Now it's just eBay and Mercari. And to be honest, sales have been down on those sites, so I've been devoting a bit more time to the YouTube channel. But still, at the end of the day, I am a small creator. And to the majority of my audience, I am putting out these videos absolutely free. I mean, you get 3 videos a week and a new short every day, and I'm not making a dime off of it. And that's fine. Again, I'm never going to demand that people, join either the Patreon or become a channel member. While I do put out a few here and there member exclusive videos, the majority of them will always be free to anyone who wants to watch them. And hey, I do the same thing. I listen to YouTube all day. I'm not a YouTube channel member for anybody, though I am a member of YouTube Premium. So I do hear that if your channel is monetized, you do get extra for someone like me watching it. But all that is to say is that I'm putting in a lot of time and effort into a channel that I'm not making any money off of, and therefore it is neither financially nor logistically sound for me to be hiring someone to make something that shows up as the size of a thumbnail on my channel. If for some reason this channel were to take off and I was just raking in the money, then yeah, I'd absolutely be willing to hire people. I'd probably hire a writer or an editor, and I'd probably hire an artist here and there to do thumbnails for various videos. But, ultimately this channel and my my other side business was designed for me to make some extra money so that I could live comfortably beyond what I make at my 9-to-5 job. So I am putting in, this is a whole other job that I'm doing, and I'm not even getting paid for it at the moment, in hopes of one day being able to make some money off of it. So the general vibe and sentiment seems to be, share the wealth, spread that wealth around. Well, there is no wealth. And if people are going to complain that I am using a tool that has been made available to me so that I can, pursue certain creative endeavors that would otherwise be blocked off to me due to my own artistic incapabilities. I've never been someone who could draw or paint. I paint miniatures, but there's a huge difference between doing, painting a 3D model and just taking a piece of paper and making art come to life. So yes, I do use the AI for that purpose, and it allows me to create better quality content that you enjoy. And these people who are telling me not to use AI are not, they're not paid channel members. They're not Patreon patrons. And so I ask these people, if you're not willing to pay for the content, where do you get off telling me that I need to pay someone else to create it for me? Everybody loves to be the idea guy, loves to be the visionary, but nobody wants to be the benefactor. And now I understand and I empathize with this idea that there are artists out there who are losing work to AI programs, but I'm not some big faceless corporation who could afford to hire these people and is choosing not to. Again, I am a quote-unquote struggling artist. I'm trying to make art. That's, you could consider my videos that. But at the same time, I'm not currently. So these artists are not losing work to me that I would have given them. If I wasn't using these programs, I'd be using other free sources and, stick figure drawings that I drew and scanned on my printer. So yes, I'm using AI, but I'm not part of the problem. I am simply using AI for what it was intended for, is that people who don't have the means to create this stuff on their own and can't afford to hire others to do it can access these tools so that we can create better art. And if you really want me to spread the wealth around, well then, it's up to you to help generate that wealth, I would say. Whether or not you sign up and become a paid member, that's not even the only way you can do that. You can share the videos around. You can, you can subscribe if you haven't already, but simply leaving a comment that says, hey, you shouldn't use AI bad, it means nothing. It just kind of pisses me off a little bit, and ultimately, your sentiment is ultimately ignored. Now, someone did suggest that I do a collab with other YouTubers. That's a decent enough idea, I suppose. I don't really know how to go about doing that. I'm not personally in contact with any other YouTubers, so I don't really know how that works. But no, I'm more than happy to potentially team up with other artists, be they YouTube or, artists, like, physical artists. But at the same time, I don't have the money to contract anybody to help me with any part of these. Hell, J-Dog brought his own bottle of whiskey to the last Whiskey Ramblings video. Also, when you look at my content release schedule, again, 3 videos a week, 7 shorts a week. So that's a total of 10 videos, 3 long, 7 short, every week. Logistically, especially because I don't necessarily plan out my videos until like the week of or the week before. How would I get, if I wanted, let's say I wanted to commission thumbnails and I wanted to commission songs for the shorts to be recorded. There's just not time. And even if from a time standpoint it was possible, it would have to be a rush job, and that would be even more expensive. And if I don't have the money to do it under normal circumstances, I certainly don't have the money to pay a premium for a rush job. Any good artist will make the most of the tools at their disposal in order to try and create good quality content for their audience, whether that be YouTube videos, songs, if they're a musical artist, or even, physical artwork, if that's their medium. They will use, any good artist would use whatever tools they have available to them. And I happen to have a few of things of AI. I would even be more than happy to tell you which ones I use. The links to those will be in the description of this video. The programs I use to create the images are absolutely free to anyone who would like to use them. And the song one, it is a membership, but I have the basic plan that every time I want to like get add some more songs, add 100 songs that I can create, it's $10. It's anybody can afford to do this. Not everybody, myself included, has hundreds of dollars to commission artwork and music, but you know what? Most of us can afford $10. Now let's say that, you know, the unthinkable occurs and somehow this channel, these videos, I start pulling in, let's say $100,000 a month. Oh, hell yeah, I will spread that around. Hell yeah, I will hire people. I will employ people to, you know, help me with these videos and hopefully reach a wider audience and make even more money and hire more people. That's basic capitalism. But so long as I'm going it alone and the only thing people are contributing is views and comments, well, this is what I have to do. So if you are offended by the occasional piece of AI-generated artwork or an AI voice or an AI-generated song, that's fine. There's plenty of other YouTube for you to watch, including some of my videos that have none of that in them. But just understand that it's really easy to go, you shouldn't do this. It's a lot harder to figure out how you can do that and make it work with the current situation of things. I get it. Money's tight and job insecurity is rampant. Why do you think I started my side hustle? I mean, if I was making absolute bank at my real job, I wouldn't need to be bothering with these things. But this channel started as free advertising because I couldn't afford actual advertising. I get it. That's why I'm not, you know, behind some paywall that you have to, you know, give me money before you can enjoy most of my content. And even to be able to enjoy all of it, you could pay as little as $1 a month and you have access to everything on the channel, including the member exclusives. And in order to do that, in order to be able to do all of this for you for free, well, sometimes I have to use AI. And until such a time as the amount of money I'm bringing in exceeds what I need for my own purposes, you know, to turn any kind of profit off of this and, you know, live more comfortably, you know, until I am making an excess of my needs and, you know, even beyond a little bit of my wants, you know, within reason, this is the way it is. And that's fine. I'm not offended by, you know, the fact that you're not paying, so you shouldn't be offended by the fact that I'm doing these things so that I can keep making free content. And if you still can't understand why it makes no sense to make the comment of you shouldn't use AI in your videos, well, then, you know, as much as you will be missed, maybe this isn't the channel for you. You know, maybe you need to go see, you know, to one of the big YouTubers who, you know, doesn't need to do these things because they're already making a ton of money, and that's fine. You know what? I will miss you, but you do what's best for you, and I will continue to do what's best for me. And for the time being, that means using these programs to enhance my content. So guys, you know what? I don't think like there's anything more to say. I feel like I've said the same thing over and over again in slightly different ways in hopes that it, you know, makes sense. But, you know, let me know, you know, leave a comment. Let me know how this video made you feel. Let me know your opinions on the state of my channel, on where you think it needs to go. If you just want to leave a comment saying, hey, don't use AI, that's fine. You know what? It's a free country. Leave whatever comment you want. But until next time, everybody, I'm Mr. Sean. This is Chimera Miniatures, and I sincerely hope that you alpha a great day and an even beta tomorrow. Bye-bye, and AI.
Welcome to the show, we hope you'll stick around. Mr. Sean is here to entertain the crowd. We've got a bit of everything, cause everything's allowed. Chimera Miniatures is here to stay, we hope we make you proud. Welcome to the show, we hope you'll stick around. Mr. Sean is here to entertain the crowd. We've got bit of everything, cause everything's allowed. Chimera Miniatures is here to stay. We hope we make you proud.